6'3", number 35, Isaac Okoro. The other forward position, standing 6'8", number 14, Manas Buzelis. A 6'10" center, number 9, Nikola Vucevic. At guard, 6'5", number 0, Kobe White. At point, standing 6'8", number 3, Josh Giddey. Your Chicago Bulls head coach is Billy Donovan. Fans, your Chicago Bulls.
Now the starting group for Orlando. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. And for Chicago, right on the wing along with Okoro. Buzelis out there with Vucevic. And it's Giddey in at the point. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. There's the lob, the Carter, close the alley-oop. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
For 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league, and he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. And here's Wagner after the three-pointer from Nikola Vucevic. Here's Banchero. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
A nice shot by Okoro.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And it's Carter missing. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor. And it's right there.
Banchero up top. Shot clock at 6. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Bulls leading by 6. Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as any.
Giddey, no good. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for the Magic. Inside. Banchero kicks to Suggs. Carter down low. Vucevic on him. And it's Carter missing.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Giddey finds White. Back to Giddey. In the corner, it's Buzelis. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Buzelis has got his second basket of the night. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
It's time for Easter.
And now a look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. Number one, the Magic.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Banchero. Banchero draws the double. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Clock at 6. It's Suggs with the drive. Looking to end the run. And the shot goes down.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Outside, White. Releases from 15. Rebound by the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure. And that one didn't happen. And boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Now, here's Wagner. Coming off a solid outing against Indiana. It's good.
Well, watch Carter Jr.'s control. He sets a solid screen and then shifts right to his spot.
On the wing, Giddey. Guarded by Bain. Vucevic. And the Bulls with another miss. The Magic trail by 5. Here's Suggs. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. White with it. Now defended by Bain. Here's Buzelis. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. Takes the 3. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Orlando, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
First free throw is good. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
Both free throws good from Suggs.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Vucevic. Good work defensively by Carter. The Magic trail by 3. Carter with a screen on White. Bounce pass Suggs. Giddey with it. Now defended by Bain. And White slams it in.
Well, Vucevic knows how to insert himself into the play and force a turnover every now and then.
Suggs passes to Banchero. In the corner, it's Bain. Drills the three-pointer. Bain's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Magic.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this scene.
Here's Vucevic. The shot from the low post is good. Vucevic has got 7 points.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Giddey against Suggs. Pass to Bain. Banchero inside. He also played a big role in their last game with Indiana. To stand in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
First free throw is good. And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
Black with it. Giddey defending. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Giddey kicks to Vucevic. And here is Okoro. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And it's Vucevic missing. Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Giddey with it, working on Black. Okoro with it. Pass to Vucevic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. A model of consistency, Stan, for many years, Vucevic.
Yeah, look, Vucevic has been scoring, rebounding, and passing at a high level really since he's come into this league. One of the most skilled big men in the league and sort of a model for the next guys that have come around.
And it seems like Josh Giddey playing with newfound confidence, Coach, since his arrival with the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, one of those trades that seem to benefit both teams. The Bulls have handed Giddey the keys to their offense, and he has not looked back.
Jones checked in for Jalen Suggs. And with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. But with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Kevin?
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Pass to De Silva. Back to Banchero. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
White, wide open, he fires. And the Bulls with another miss. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 13-5 run. Banchero inside. Light covering. Banchero, that's good.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Chicago making some changes. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And it's Dosumu in for Okoro. And a switcher also for Orlando. Franz Wagner's checked in for Banchero. And Chicago has possession. They trail by 1. Giddey gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Pass to Black. Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. All sorts of time. And again, it's Orlando converting. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
White finds Vucevic. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Screen by Batadze. Jones the pass to Wagner. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And it's a 4-point Magic lead.
Yeah, and look at the stroke on Wagner's 3. Total confidence.
Here's Vucevic. The rebound by Batadze. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Back to Jones. Here's Black. Batadze. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Chicago's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Vucevic. Shoots over Batadze. Another miss by Vucevic. Magic leading by 6. Outside, Jones. Pass to Black. Here's De Silva. Now here's Jones. And the shot goes in. Jones has got his 2nd bucket of the night. And so here is Chicago. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Yeah, not sure I like the foul there, but Giddey was trying to get to the line, that's for sure.
The Bulls have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Josh Giddey taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, what I like about Giddey, he just knows how to play this game. Helps his team in so many ways. It's big for this offense's flow.
And both free throws good for Giddey. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now Black. Wagner a screen on Giddey. 1 second left. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. He's certain he beat the buzzer.
2 minutes.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know,
the previous play is under review.
around, but you just never know.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's Orlando, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Orlando.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Orlando leading by 6. This is how the floor looks for the Magic start in the second. The post pairing, Wagner along with Carter. Black is out there with Jones. And it's De Silva in at the 3 spot.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Here's Dosunmu. Off target from 3-point range.
And they continue to control the glass.
Jones kicks to Wagner. Here's De Silva. He's guarded by Williams. There's a good screen. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Black's got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Dosunmu. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Here's Jones. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. It's rebounded by Herter. Carter's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. And Jones has it in the corner. Down low. De Silva with the rebound. De Silva's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Wagner. Drives to the hoop. And finish off by Wagner.
Well, once Wagner gets downhill, it's lights out.
Bulls trail by 12. There's Williams. Nice defense from Wagner. Over Smith. It's all in by the Bulls.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Jones. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
Magic leading by 9. Outside, Jones. Black with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Bulls have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
The dopest crew in the cream.
So for the Bulls, Bruce Ellis is checked in for Patrick Williams. Okoro comes in for Kevin Herter. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Jones. Baines checked in for the Magic. Chicago with the ball. Here's Dosunmu. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Now, here's Wagner. He's got 5. Bain passes to Wagner. Off target with his 3. Bulls trail by 9. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. The great skill development program showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Here's Black. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Bain, no good. Pass to Dosunmu. Smith with a screen on Bain. Here's Dosunmu. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Jones finds Bain. Orlando moving the ball around. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Carter with a screen on Giddey. Jones. Another miss by Orlando. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And those are the games you need as a squad. Proven to yourself you can go win in a hostile environment. Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For Jalen Smith. Orlando also making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. Banchero comes in for Franz Wagner. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Tyus Jones. Orlando leading by 4. And here is Suggs. He had 16 points in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Trying to get something going. Chicago grabs the miss. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. Pass to Dosunmu. Now Vucevic. He's covered by Suggs. Here's Banchero. Arquette is his 5th miss in 7 shots.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Now, here's Vucevic. Back to Okoro. It's a hand on it, and it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 10 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Banchero finds Bane. It's good from long range. And the Magic lead by 5.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
Here's Dosunmu. Good on the shot. Dosunmu's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Suggs with a screen for Bitadze. Pass to Banchero. A beautiful reverse layup. 8 points for him.
And the confidence Banchero possesses is clear. He goes strong around the rim.
Giddey surveying the D. Vucevic against Bane, and it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kobe White, he's checked in for Chicago.
Checking into the game for your Bulls, number 0, Kobe White.
Now here's Giddey. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
And it's Vucevic missing. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. They've held a 12-point lead early. Bitadze setting a screen for Suggs. And stolen by White. Here's the teardrop. Not going to go that time. Suggs with some nice defense. Now Black. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. It's Suggs with the drive. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Bulls trail by 4. Crafty move, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
Fella busts out the slick move and
inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Wagner's checked in for Black. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
Well, you look at Buzelis. He'll have a spot in the contest if he can hang out of the number 4 spot in the voting. And with his skills, you know he'll have a shot to win it if he can make it in.
He's going to have a great shot. And Kevin, he's going to give it everything he's got if he can make it into the contest. I bet his dunks have some serious thought being put into them.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, here are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
And here's Vucevic following the 3 from Franz Wagner.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Desmond Bane. Averaging 17 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Well, he's as steady as they come at the big man position. Vucevic is someone you can count on to help you shoulder some of the offensive load.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 10. Wagner kicks to Bane. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
White against Suggs. Giddy the pass to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
Banchero with the screen to the paint. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Isaac Okoro did not like that.
Well, if you're looking for entertainment, Banchero is ready and able to provide.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Giddy. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Outside, Suggs. Batase is screen on White. And that one's good. Suggs.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Here's Giddy. In the corner, it's Buzelis. And that comes off the assist by Giddy. Giddy's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Bitadze. Back to Wagner. Stolen by Okoro. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for Chicago, Kobe White, shooting 1.
And that one falls for White.
Having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Howard's checked in for the Magic. And White kicks to Giddy. Okoro passes to Vucevic. The jump hook, the rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Wagner. And here's Banchero. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Out to the wing. Here's Vucevic, and counted from 19 feet away. 16 points for Vucevic.
From Josh Giddey.
From deep three-point land. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so we conclude the first half. It's the Magic leading by 6. And we'll get going after this from United Center. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Orlando leading by 6. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Isaac Okoro out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. 5 on the clock. And it's Banchero missing. Chicago has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13.
A really talented youngster. Matas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Buzelis taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Buzelis. And he makes both free throws. And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Magic. Outside, Bain. Banchero with the screen. Pocket 6. On the wing. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. On the wing, Giddey. Defended by Carter. Count the basket. Vucevic has got 18 points in the game.
Well, we've seen this for years. Vucevic is a dependable scorer who can attack you in a variety of ways.
Suggs passes to Wagner. In the corner, it's Bain. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey for the lead. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Giddey. Vucevic has got 5 points in the quarter. The Magic have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Wagner with it, now guarded by Vucevic. And he gets the bucket. And the Magic lead by 1.
Yeah, they get 1 to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
An outstanding defensive big man. Wendell Carter stands 6'10", and Stan, he has a 7'4" arm span.
Yeah, Kevin, I think his length really bothers people and is deceiving. When you're first looking at him, he looks like almost an undersized center. But in fact, with that wingspan, he's not. And he is so disciplined and fundamentally sound as a defender. He's one of the best in the league.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And checking out some numbers for Kevin Huerter. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Giddy. Offensive rebound. Pass to Buzelis. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Buzelis has got 18 points in the game.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his three ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Here's Suggs. Count that one. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter. Bulls trail by 3. Giddy with it. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
To the middle. Van Carroll draws the double. Wagner outside. And there the Magic with another bucket.
Well, it's a luxury that Wagner is so versatile in the two-man game.
Out to White from outside the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. White's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Carter finds Suggs. Here's Banchero. 6 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Giddy. Giddy's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to White. Now Buzelis. Here's Vucevic. And the Bulls, another 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Orlando, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Bain. And it's good, 2 points. Bain's got 14 points.
Well, when Bain gets going, he can be a problem for defenses. He'll become a real force on the offensive end.
Giddy, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Bain passes to Carter. Bain kicks to Wagner. Pass to Suggs. Shoots over White. That one a little long. For Chicago, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Now, Giddy. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Vucevic setting the pick for White. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
They have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Magic making a switch here. Black's checked in. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. Banchero outside. Suggs with a screen for Banchero. And they call an illegal screen here.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Suggs. He's averaging 14 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
Trey Jones is checked in for Josh Giddey. Jones, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 4-point Bulls lead.
Jones gutting it out in close.
Banchero outside. From the top of the key, he buries it. Banchero's got 16 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Buzelis.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, good from Banchero.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
Both free throws good from Banchero. And Chicago has possession. Pass to Buzelis. Jones with the screen on Banchero. Now Buzelis. He's got 18. He misses that time, but only 5 misses in his 11 shots from the field as he's 6 of 11.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Suggs with the screen for Banchero. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Banchero.
And that drive gives Banchero all the momentum he needs. And, boy, he turns it into an explosive finish.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Chicago trailing here. To the inside. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Black dishes to Suggs. Kicks it out to Banchero. Good on the three-point shot. Banchero's got 9 points here in the second half.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Pass to Okoro. Now Buzelis. And they come right back with their own three-pointers. Buzelis has got 10 points in the quarter. The Magic have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Here's De Silva, covered by Okoro. Now here's Banchero. It's stolen by Banchero. Down low, Itadze. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero. Banchero's got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Buzelis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls.
Second team foul.
On Saturday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics.
And for that game against Miami, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Smith checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for Isaac Okoro. And a change for the Magic. Jones is checked in. And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's Jones with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Banchero outside. Pass to De Silva. Banchero with the screen. It's Black in the corner. 5 to shoot. Over Smith. Again, the Magic score.
Look, you can see Black getting more comfortable with that mid-range jumper. A great sign for this team.
move. Jones from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jones has got his second bucket tonight. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Driving to the basket. There's 1:40 left in the third. Back to Jones. It's stolen by Jones. Here's White. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Chicago ball.
We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. Number one, the Magic.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for White. And a switcher also for Orlando. Franz Wagner's checked in for Banchero. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Fourth personal
And let's
foul.
take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
First one falls for him.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
He doesn't get the second one. Only the 6th player ever from the country of Georgia. Batase is an inspiration, coach.
He sure is, Kevin, and a hard-playing guy who can really defend and rebound, and he's an underrated offensive player. Great finisher around the rim. This guy can help almost anybody. Well, the playmaking ability of Wagner is special. He can cut apart defenses with his passing skills.
Dosunu, the pass to Williams. Misses from short range. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Wagner as screen on Jones. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Smith sets the pick for Giddey. Good, nice job down low. Giddey's got 6.
Standing 6'8", Giddey is a long guard, and that helps him around the hoop.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Black. He's got 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, I think Black's agility caught the defense off guard there, and he's able to draw a shooting foul.
For Orlando, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And free throw, good from Black.
Well, you know, Anthony Black really shows you the growth a player can make in the NBA. As his team has leaned on him, he's been more productive, more impactful.
And Black drops them both. 11 seconds left to play in the third. Launches it. That shot, no good. It's all tied in Chicago. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, that's great decision making, and one that embodies a team first mindset.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Batadze is out there with Franz Wagner. Then it's Tyus Jones. Then there's Black. And it's De Silva in at the small forward. Williams kicks to Jones. And stolen by Wagner. Pass to Black to take the lead. And Jones pulls it down. And Chicago shooting well. They're at 45%. They get it back. Giddey, no one around him. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
Now Batadze. He's guarded by Williams. Batadze the pass to Jones. Screen by Batadze. Jones with the bounce pass. And Batadze throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And Smith with the stuff.
Well, Giddey looks so comfortable running these sets. Sees the floor well, makes good decisions.
Wagner outside. Pass to De Silva. And the three off target. Bulls have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Dosunmu. Sinks the triple. Now it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into correction.
Here's De Silva. He's guarded by Williams. Clock at 6. Batadze the pass to Black. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot before second violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And the Bulls making a change here. Vucevic just checked in. Over in the corner, Williams shoots over Wagner. Williams' shot is off.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
And there's the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Shooting for Orlando. Black. 2 shots.
That one is off.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he sinks the second.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
And Vucevic kicks to Williams. The shot, no good. Nice defense from Wagner. Bain looking around. Wagner passes to Bain. Stolen by Jones. Wagner against Williams. Can't hit that one.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
Wagner against Williams. And it's Wagner missing. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Pass to Vucevic. He takes it in. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Jones against Jones to tie it up. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here is Williams. Took him no time at all on that one. Williams has got his first points of the night.
I mean, a 6'8" playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assist.
Outside, Bain gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Dosunmu.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Buzelis is checked in for Williams. Okoro comes in for Dosunmu, and it's White in for Jones. So, Stan, I'll ask you, what about Desmond Bain stands out to you the most?
Kevin, I would say what stands out the most is how this guy has improved and added to his offensive game. Came into the league as basically a shooter, but now he has added playmaking and shot creation to his game. He can put the ball on the floor, take it to the basket and finish, or set up his teammates.
The Magic have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Jones kicks to Black to take the lead. Chicago grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Vucevic. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Vucevic has got 10 points in just the second half. Outside, Bain. Wagner outside. And it's all evened up.
Well, one of Wagner's greatest strengths is his confidence, which you especially see on these kind of shots.
Okoro dishes to Vucevic. Vucevic's screen on Jones. Giddey, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, look at how sudden Black can be on the drive. He saw an opening and did not make the mistake of hesitating.
And here is Giddey. Looking to end his cold spell. A wide open look here for Vucevic. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only 1 in the first, 3 since the break.
And we got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Orlando making some changes. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Carter. And Carroll comes in for Franz Wagner. And it's Suggs in for Jones. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
And Allie, thanks so much. Bain inside the three-point line. Off target on the outside leaner.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the leaner's probably not the best option on that shot.
3-on-3. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Suggs really coming into his own. It's those passes that make a difference.
13 foul.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Magic?
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
The free throw off from Bitadze. Here's Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
And Buzelis is in a rhythm now. He's playing to his strengths and taking what is offered from the defense.
Suggs kicks to Banchero. Back to Suggs. Stolen by Okoro. It's White on the wing. For 3, trains the three-pointer. Now it's a 4-point Chicago lead.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second.
Bounce pass Suggs. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
The Bulls leading by 4. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Vucevic is screen on Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Giddey. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Chicago.
And it just seems that every pass they made is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Suggs missing. Well, Chicago has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggled.
And Carroll passes to Bane. Here's Black to the left wing. Green by Batadze. And Carroll. And just miss after miss right now.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Carter is checked in for the match. Franz Wagner comes in for Black.
Jr. Franz Wagner.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Pass to White. Picked by Vucevic. And White kicks to Okoro. Got a hand on it.
Well, Suggs is an elite on-ball defender. You don't see a lot of blocks by a guard.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
And we got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Now, here's Wagner. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Strong move off the glass.
Yeah, Wagner doesn't fear contact. He'll take it right into the defense down there.
Cleared away by Wagner. The Magic trail by 8. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Cleared away by Carter. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Carter with a screen on Giddey. Here's Carter.
Well, those are huge points. Carter Jr. steady as they come.
Bane against Giddey.
2 minutes.
Now Vucevic. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. And he makes that one count.
Clutch points from Bane. Never scared of the moment.
Giddey against Bane. Now Vucevic. Cleared away by Wagner. Now Banchero. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
Vucevic. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Suggs with the ball. And Kiro. No good. That would have tied it. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's White. Wrestlers a three. And Carroll vacuums it in. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Suggs. A miss that time. That would have put him up. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Desmond Bain, second personal foul. 13th foul. At the line for the Bulls, Josh Giddey, taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
About the three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
Bain fires. And hit the three.
Well, that's a great effort. Unwilling to let that possession die.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.
For your incredible
So the big win by Chicago in a tight game. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
All right, thank you so much. Vooch, it's got to feel great to just get a win. How important was this one?
That was very important for us. We had quite a bit of a rough stretch lately, a lot of losing, and it's not easy to deal with it, but tonight we came out, we got it done, and that's all that matters. Sometimes you need a game like this to kind of get going. It was a big win for us. We needed to add one more to the winning column, so big for us. I think helps with our confidence, so that was good for everybody.
It's great to know if you keep your head down, it'll pay off. Thanks so much, Vooch.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.